change my strings again, and the last strings I had on here were Phosphor Bronze, and before that Coated Phosphor Bronze, and these are just bronze. So been kind of going down the ladder in terms of how sophisticated maybe the strings are. And when I looked at the Coated Phosphor Bronze and compared them to the Phosphor Bronze, I said that the coated strings, the coating prevents some of the dust and oil from your fingers from playing, and sweat and so forth, corroding the strings, so they last longer, and maybe you don't need to change them as frequently, but that you compromise on sound. At least that's what I was told in online research. And when I played the Phosphor Bronze, the uncoated Phosphor Bronze, I said that they seemed to have a little less volume on the high end, so they weren't quite as trebly. Not that the coated Phosphor Bronze was bad, but the uncoated, the treble wasn't as domineering, so there was more mid-range, and there was more of a balance to the sound, which I really liked. And there was also kind of a glassy sound, sort of like when you are in between pickup selectors, or when you're combining pickups, say, on a Fender Stratocaster. So I kind of liked that sound, and that appealed to me. But I was curious, okay, well, what's the bronze like? What exactly does that do? And this says it gives a deep, bright, projecting tone. That's what the marketing material on the front says. Having tried it out myself, I honestly feel like it doesn't appeal to me a whole lot. I think that the uncoated Phosphor Bronze are probably better. That's the good, I think, a middle ground between all three types of strings. So there's something about these where they have that kind of that squeakiness when you're moving around, so that's maybe not as pronounced as on the Phosphor Bronzes, but they sound a little bit dull and a little bit harder to play. They're the same light gauge, but they just feel a little bit duller or muddier to play and get a clean, sharp tone from. I like how they sound for chords, for open chords. Definitely do feel bright and projecting, so that seems accurate. And notwithstanding they're brand new, they just went on there, so the tuning, always goes a little bit out when I'm trying these new strings. But it does sound, there's a bit of depth to it. I'm not sure the depth is grabbing me. The brightness and the projecting element is definitely there, but they just feel a little muddy when trying to do some lead work or solo work. I'm left unimpressed. I'm impressed with the fact that I changed my strings in less time than 7 months or 3 months like last time. This has only been about a month, so that's the shortest span. I'm getting better at recycling the strings and keeping them fresh. So that's the only thing about this experience that impresses me. I think the uncoated Phosphor has a better overall sound, in my opinion, and so I'll drop in some comparisons, A, B, C, so you can make up your own mind. that's it. As always, I share my thoughts when I try new things. If you like what you see on this channel, do go ahead and click like, hit the subscribe button, and use the bell icon so that you're notified when I post new content. And I'll see you again in the next video.